Conor Gallagher to Tottenham Hotspur. Here we go. Absolutely not. Chelsea Football Club cannot afford to lose Conor Gallagher. He's fantastic. Listen, yeah, Conor Gallagher is class. Whether you like it or not, he is here to stay. And he's a very good player. I'm sorry, I said it. If you look at the stats, it shows you the work he puts in off the ball and on the ball. He's just amazing. Now, don't get me wrong, he's not a flary player at all, for sure. But he's a player that plays for the badge day in and day out. He works hard. He does all the dirty work. He plays a crucial part into the midfield, which not many people can see. But those of us that watch football can see his impact onto the game. It's actually very easy if you watch football at all. Unless, of course, you're biased, Arsenal fans. But letting a player of his caliber go to that team for any less than 70, 80 million is a disaster. If it were up to me, 80 million, take it or leave it. Now, don't get me wrong. The Chelsea owners aren't blind to his ability. But because we need to balance out the books and sell a player from the academy, which gives us 100% profit on the books. And of course, we need to do that to both avoid FFP and sign a striker. Gallagher's class, man. But there is one hope, right? That instead of selling Conor Gallagher, that's going to get us like 50 million anyway, we could sell like an Ian Matson, who's worth like 30 million. And look, he doesn't even play for us, right? I know he's young, I know he's talented, but for me, I don't see any quality in him, at least not of Chelsea level, especially in the coming years where hopefully we're going to challenge for the titles and stuff. And he just doesn't bring the quality we need into the squad, not even now. So imagine in a couple of years' time that we're going to be going for UCLs and like titles, and we have that player on our squad. We might as well sell him now for 30 million, which is actually a very decent price for a player. And it's, again, 100% profit, which is like 20 million less than Conor Gallagher. So that's one thing. And then there's more players we could sell. For example, Madueke, who's also... No, I lied. No, we can't do that. Madueke is class. I'm pretty sure he's not even from our academy, so I'm not even sure we're going to get 100% profit from him. And yeah, it's just... I like Madueke. The last 2 games, he scored in both. 1 penalty, but he won that penalty, so it wasn't just given to him. He deserved the goal. And obviously in the match last week or something, he scored a goal. So I like him. I like him in the squad. Future prospect, talented player. I want to see him stay. So not Madueke. But I can give you another player, such as Malang Sarr. Most of you don't know him. To be honest, I don't know him either. But, you know, what's that, 10 million or something? Maybe, you know. It's something, at least, right? But a player with some actual decent value to him is Trevor Chalobah. He brings probably 20 to 30 million, I'm not sure, but I'd assume that's the amount, and he actually has some interest in him by our ex-manager, the best manager of all time, in my opinion, my man Mourinho from Roma. So we're talking Matson and Chalobah, that's about 50, 60 million, which is, you know, instead of Conor Gallagher, we're not losing much, are we? Now look, you guys might think that me talking about this is absolutely pointless. But look, I'll tell you one thing, right? Our owners do care about the fans, whether it be for only money purposes or just because they actually care about the fans. They do listen to us. So we might as well spread the word and just make it known that Conor Gallagher should stay. And I don't think there's a single Chelsea fan out there with the right mind in his head that would say Conor Gallagher should leave. There's not. You won't see any of them because he needs to stay, man. He's a class player. I've said it time and time again. How many times do I have to say it? Conor Gallagher's class. World class? No. Will he ever be world class? I don't know. Maybe. But I'll tell you one thing for sure, right? He's not much worse than Declan Rice as a player. Defensively, Conor Gallagher has better stats, right? From the eye test, though, we could say that Rice is a bit better. But look, there's a lot of players that we could sell instead of Conor Gallagher to get a striker... maybe Jean-Claire Todibo from Nice, which obviously intercepts Tottenham as well. But look, man, I don't know if we can get him. I don't know if we should get him. But I'll tell you one thing for sure, he's a class defender. But maybe getting a striker is a bit more important. It's arguable. Oh, and I forgot as well. Armando Broja. For me, we should sell him. Again, we get 100% profit from him, I'm pretty sure. And he's a player, in my opinion, that will not satisfy the quality that Chelsea Football Club needs in the coming years. And this season, he's not doing wonders either. So for me, he should leave this transfer market or the next, but preferably this one to make up some profit and, you know, get signed an actual good striker. You know what I'm saying? There's also the not even that, 0.5% chance of getting Lukaku back. And look, he's a class player. I think if you get current Lukaku, put him in Chelsea squad, he's going to be actually a very good player. But we can't do it. I don't think we should do it because the boat's been sank. He's having a good time at Roma, and I don't even think he wants to come back to the club now anyways, even though he should, because, you know, he'd be in a much better place, even though we're like 10th. But trust the process. But yeah, now that boat has been sank for the past 2-3 years, and you know what? Even though he'd be great, you know what I mean, at least maybe in summer we'd think about it, in my opinion. But as of right now, we should invest in another striker, a young striker for the future, but not too young, because as we've seen in this entire season, young isn't always best. Let me just say that. Let's just say that. And at that point, I think we end the video. But I'll tell you one thing, man. He's class. He's class, man. We can't let him leave. But on that note, I'm going to end the video. I'm going to keep you guys updated on any transfer rumours and stuff in the coming videos. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.